That's right, Crankbrothers make shoes. And these have a match system, so they're designed to go really well with their pedals, which, you know, makes a ton of sense. So right away, these are just a standard lace version. Nothing special, just a lace. Now, these do actually come in a couple other varieties. They have the speed lace, which is, I'll show you right here. They also have the boa, which is right here. And they do have a ton of cool colorways, especially right now. They just came out with some more splatter colorways, and those are seriously awesome. So back to the actual shoes. Most importantly, these are super comfortable. I actually really enjoyed riding in these, and so much to the fact that these actually became my daily shoes for quite some time, like to work. If you have a look at them, they just look like kind of like a standard skate shoe. They're not anything really flashy or anything like that. And I think that's a really cool design choice for these particular shoes. So as I mentioned, they are really comfortable and they did break in quite quickly. And that is a really nice thing because, you know, breaking in shoes isn't always that enjoyable. So one of the reasons I really do like these is the fact that they're not very heavy. So the bottom here is actually very grippy. It is not grippy in the terms of like how 510 shoes are. 510s, when you're doing any hike a bike on like rocks and stuff, they grip amazingly. These, not so much. They're just like a standard shoe. They don't grip quite like the 510s do. But as far as gripping to pedals, I have no complaints. They did phenomenal. I did actually rock these with the Stamp 7s, and you can see my review of those pedals right here. In there, you can actually see where I talk about how the pins are designed to actually match into some of these grooves here. And I think that does help keep the shoe really connected. Now, when I come back and say that these are not super heavy, these are more of a trail style flat pedal. They're not necessarily a downhill kind of shoe, in my opinion. Granted, I think some people still do run these for like serious downhill stuff, but I think that they lack some of the proper protection that comes with those kind of shoes. Like up here, you can see this is pretty soft still. This isn't gonna have a ton of protection in the front. Durability on these have been pretty good so far. I do have a few complaints. Durability on the bottom has been pretty good. You can still see that there has been a little bit of chewing up right here, which is, you know, normal, and I would expect that. This particular shoe has done fairly well. My other one, on the other hand, has not done as well. The material right here has actually started to fray and separate just a little bit. The other thing here is that the laces are actually kind of getting chewed up as well on there, and you can see here there is a bit of wear as well. But yeah, this one, same thing, a little bit chewed up on the bottom. Overall, durability has been pretty good so far. I don't really have too many complaints on that, other than those few things that I showed you. Would I recommend them? Yeah, for sure. I think it's great to have more options in the mountain bike space. 510s are kind of like the go-to for everybody. I do like to see that there's other companies out there that you can go with, like Crankbrothers, for instance. Crankbrothers is technically kind of a local Southern California company, and I do like to support them for that reason as well. Speaking of other shoe companies, these are the new Etnies mountain bike shoes. If you want to hear more information about that, make sure you subscribe because I will be doing a review on these. These are actually clipless, but they do have flat pedals as well. So overall, can I recommend these shoes? Totally. I think they are awesome shoes. They're incredibly comfortable. They're not outrageously expensive. Actually, they come in cheaper than 510, depending on which model you go with. If I were to choose, I'd probably go BOA if money was no object, because I do like BOA systems, and they're a lot easier to tighten as you go. They're not as important when you're doing flat pedals, but still a nice thing to have. Well, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. And like I said, consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more great reviews, riding, and just awesomeness. Yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite shoe is. So yeah, while you're at it, check out this video right here where I check out the 510 Freerider Pros and tell you about a significant flaw that they have, in my opinion.